Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. We are 47 days, 8 hours, 44 minutes, and 0 seconds away from kickoff against the Carolina Panthers. And thank you for joining this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things can happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed to all that is the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, it's almost over. Today is the last day of the offseason. The last 5 weeks are the 5 weeks that you hold your breath and pray that nobody on your team gets in trouble, that nobody gets hurt with something crazy outside, that the NFL doesn't come out with some kind of suspension for one of your players. You just hope that everybody can get to training camp focused and ready to rock and roll for the season. And thus far, it's been pretty good for us, keeping our fingers crossed. One thing that is amazing to me is how the offseason started off with so many question marks. You know, we had that bitter taste in our mouth from the season that we thought was going to be much better than what it should have been. We had the Zeke Elliott situation. We had the regression of Dak Prescott. We had injuries. And it left us wanting more and kind of disappointed. You know, we had the whole drama with Dez Bryant in that situation. What were the Cowboys going to do? You know, they really didn't have enough money to take care of Zach Martin and fill up the holes. But the Cowboys actually have done a hell of a job with doing as much as possible with as little as possible. We'll have to see if it pays dividends. Now, I know it's amazing to me when you hear some of the talking heads, they'll say, well, you know, the no-name Dallas Cowboys or the budget-conscious Cowboys defensive backfield. I don't think it's necessarily that. The reason why it's not costing you an arm and three legs is you're not signing free agents like you say a Darrelle Revis that are going to cost you, you know, 10, 12, 14 million dollars a year. It's inexpensive because they're young, much as the whole team is. There's three guys on the team that are 30 years old or older. Sean Lee, our kicker, and our long snapper. That's it. Everybody else is a baby. In fact, we are one of the youngest teams in the NFL. Doesn't mean that everybody in there is going to be great, but you're starting out here with guys that can learn the system, learn to be teammates. And when you see this team, I really feel like this team is more than just guys on a field. They seem like a family to me. You see them constantly working out, and I feel like these guys are truly hungry. And the fact that you have guys that are in different locations or young guys, they're hungry to get out on that field. There's going to be some real competition out there to see who stays and who goes because you have log jams at wide receiver, at defensive line, and these guys want to play. They want to make a name for themselves. They want to get that contract. And I think you're going to see guys that are really taking nothing for granted. They're going to go all out to be a Dallas Cowboys because it's kind of like musical chairs. Some of these guys aren't going to have a seat when it comes around. That goes on the offensive line. We now have actually a logjam there. It goes with the wide receivers. You look at these guys and say, you like the potential of all of them, but you can't keep all of them. You know, you got Michael Gallup, you got Hearns, you got Thompson, you've got Cole Beasley, you got Terrence Williams, you got Noah Brown, and possibly even Rico Gathers might become a wide receiver for all we know. But not all of these guys are going to make the team. They're going to be fighting, clawing, scratching to get in there. And I love that. A war of attrition. Now, this channel has been amazing for me. The fact that every morning I can come down here and talk about football, the fact that every day in this offseason I have talked about the Dallas Cowboys has made this offseason a little less painful. It's made it more fun to interact with all of you guys. And we have grown tremendously. In 2016, This time I had about 300 subscribers, and we have grown steadily since then. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, we have an influx of a lot of different people from other teams or people that are not necessarily just football fans, that they're here just to start some garbage. I want to get back to what this channel is really about, and that is talking about football and our Dallas Cowboys. I have no problem with people saying your team sucks, your quarterback's not this, or your running back's that, or whatever. But I want to get away from this whole foolishness. And I don't know if it's because we have a lot of kids that are out of school right now and they're just kind of be funny and so on. But I want to get back to real discussions about football, real debates about our Dallas Cowboys, as well as other teams that are out there playing. There are plenty of channels to do all of that crazy, stupid stuff, immature stuff on. But on this channel, we actually have a wide variety of groups of people, from young kids to people my age and older, women, and so on. So this kind of isn't the place. So with the beginning of this training camp, let's get back to football and get away from the personal attacks. That's all I asked as we get forward on here. But I am as excited as can be. I am so happy that come Thursday, we'll be talking about practice. And I'm really proud of my son too, because my son actually had an Instagram post liked by one of his favorite players, Rico Gathers, and that's really cool. I don't care who you are. So guys, we're going to be ready for this season. We're going to keep on trying to take it up to another level and bring you the best coverage on the Dallas Cowboys. So look for a whole lot more, as next week, next Wednesday, we will be headed to Oxnard. I'm Mark Holmes with Cowboys Joe Boo, and we'll see you guys later.